Well, I guess this answers the question of when Nova Prime and Mag Prime's unvaulting will end. It is going to end, it says last chance, so we'll have to click on this window and go on January the 15th for Switch, but January the 29th for PC, Xbox One, and I know it says PlayStation 4, but there's a high possibility due to the fact that it comes out a day later in certain areas. There is a huge possibility it'll be the 30th for PlayStation 4. It has that extra day because of run over and everything else, but it's leaving the question of why January the 15th for the Switch. This is because in theory it launched on the Switch with this already there, and would have to guess that this is the date that they are hoping to have Fortuna live. Last time I checked it was still in cert, so I will have to check on that one, but it means you have until the end of January to pick up your relics, or if you want to, you can go and buy the Prime access for each individual one, or there is just the Prime accessories, which, again, Edo Prime Armor, isn't it? Yes, the Edo Prime Armor set can actually be bought separately with Platinum, but all that this basically means is that the relics that have Nova Prime, Mag Prime, the Dakra Prime, the Boar Prime, the Vasto Prime, and the Soma Prime are making their way back into the Prime Vault. They will no longer drop as they did before, but they didn't drop before November 13th, if I remember correctly. So it'll be a little over 2 months for the Switch, with an extra 2 weeks on top for everything else. That's about how long these unvaultings tend to last anyway, so I was starting to wonder if there was actually an end date for this, because usually they say how long it's going to be for when they unvault things, and this time they kind of didn't, so now we know Nova Prime is going to be vaulted, and so is Mag Prime. They are going to be revaulted. This was a Prime unvaulting, obviously. They came out for the winter. Vaults is still there available from Barrow, that's going to be here later today, if I remember correctly. Yep, definitely later today. But these relics do seem to drop from Void missions, the Cetus bounties, the Obvalis bounties, and, as always, available from the Syndicate relic packs and the relic packs in the marketplace, as well as Conclave relic packs as well. Which is nice and explains... Nope, that was the wrong one. Probably how I have so many of certain ones. 35 of a vaulted relic. I thought this has to be one that came out before, but no, this was one of the unvaulted ones because it has Nova, the Soma, the Dakra, Mag, and the Boar. This is because you can get them from the Obvalis bounties, and I've done those quite a lot. The rest of them, the ones that pop up with saying that it's vaulted, that's because I've had them from before she was actually vaulted the first time round. But you can just come to the codex, look in there, and it's just these that will be going back into the vault. The part you can still build. If you have them built, you can still build them. You can still trade the relics, you can trade the parts. These won't drop anymore from these drop locations, so it will go back to looking like this, where this relic is currently in the Prime Vault and will no longer drop. These may also never drop ever again unless Nova returns with Mag in the future, which is a possibility. And honestly, I would love to say this is a dark, dark day because Mag is going back in the vault, as is Nova Prime, and they are two fairly useful frames, as well as the Boar Prime, the Dakra Prime, the Soma Prime, and the Vasto. Okay, that looked weird. The Vasto Prime, but really the darkest day was back in December when we lost the last of the Prime Sentinels, so there is currently no Prime Sentinels available whatsoever. That was probably the darkest day for the vault, but no need to panic these things, it's just the relics won't drop anymore. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching. For some reason I have one glitched out piece of armor here, which is kind of weird. It's just it's straight up glitched. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.